effort. That's for sure. Heaven forbid I try to step up my tech game. Now I gotta see if I'm live in the right spot because, well, I went live on the page a bit ago. So if I'm live in the group, please tell me. Because I don't think I am. It says private group, but I don't know. It's not working. If I'm live in the group, please tell me because I am really struggling tonight. Oh, yay. I am. Okay, but here I'm going live from my phone because I had to give up on my technology venture. Look at this. I tried all the things, guys. All the things. I was trying to get it to go live from my stream to where you could see my face and my hands. But heaven forbid. Okay, so now I got to get my stands moved. So give me just a minute, guys. All right. Good job. What a disaster. Okay. I don't even have my normal iPad, so we're just going to do this. Let me move this back a little bit. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let me move my iPad over. Yeah, I know, Amanda. So was I. I have been trying to figure this out for like 5 years. And I thought I finally figured it out, and I got it all set up. And then it would go live from my page, but not in the group. So now I'm going to have to do some research on how to, because I want to go live just in my group, not from my page, then the group too. So sorry for the delay, guys. Let me see if I can't at least get comments pulled up on there. Nope, I can't. So now I'm on my iPad. Hi, April. Hi, Vicky. Sorry, guys. I had it all figured out too. You could see my face. You could see my hands. It was all wonderful till it wasn't. Okay. So we're going to do an interchangeable house. Any of the ladder inserts will work for this. So if you want to use ones besides the ones that it came with, any of the ladder inserts will work. Okay, first thing we're going to do is stain. So painted my house white, which you can obviously do whatever you want, but I meant to do this. So I'm going to do this real quick. These little cookie tools are just from Home Depot. Or not Home Depot. Harbor Freight. And I just use them to clean stuff out of the cracks sometimes. I meant to do that before I went live, but I forgot because I was so worked up in this tech. I'm bummed. I thought I was really on to something. Alright. So I'm just scraping the spray paint out of the lines so they're more bold. That's all I'm doing right now. I already did one of these in black and white, and I'll share it with you, but I'm going to do this one in stain just because I wanted you guys to see what both of them look like. Stain or black and white, so I'm going to do this one stain. Okay. Alright, I know I will. I just feel sad because I thought I had it figured out. I was like, I got it. Nope, I don't. Tech is hard for an old girl. Trying to stay hip, but just tech is not for me. Okay, this is the base. So I'm going to stain this. I think I ended up staining the base on the black and white one too. I'll have to grab it in just a minute. Okay. And Amanda, I am in the group, right? And not on my page. Because earlier I went live from my regular page. I had to go over there and delete it. Let me get a paper towel real quick. Oh, I love that. All right, so this roof part, I'm going to stain it. And this part goes here, so we're going to stain it next. And again, for anybody just hopping on, any ladder inserts will fit down in this. So if you have ones from previous boxes or you've ordered ones prior, not in a box, any will fit. I just made these kind of like, you know, more all year, anytime. The ones that came with the box this time. I always wipe the stain off with a paper towel because I just feel like it makes it look smoother, because sometimes the sponge can leave little sponge marks. Okay, so these two pieces in the back, you do not have to do anything with. I mean, of course, unless you want to, but I am not. Okay, let me grab the other one real quick so I can show you. Okay. So here's what it looks like in black and white. And see how, like, you don't really, the ladder insert gets dropped in there, so you don't really need to paint it. I didn't paint it. If you wanted to paint it, you can, but I figure it's always going to have a little ladder insert, and so you don't really need to do anything with it. All right. I'm going to set all this aside so that we can paint our inserts now that our stain's dry. I'm still so bummed about that, man. Okay, so this part, you can keep it as neutral or detailed as you want. Obviously, with the house being white, I didn't really want to paint too much white. I didn't want to paint one of the backgrounds white because I feel like by the time you put it in here, it'd be just too much white. So, I just did little white, but I think I'm going to do stain white and then one accent color, and I've been really big on this green, this like neutral green lately. Let me find it. Nope, not it. That's too... It's called Aloe. It actually is like more muted in real life than it is in this video, but I also feel like desert cactuses are really pretty green. I could do teal because you know that's my jam. But either way, I would just make it match your house or, you know, wherever you're going to put it. I think I'm going to go with green this time just because, actually, I know what I'm doing. Hold on. I've been obsessed with this lately. And I don't know why, but it's just, and it's chalk paint, which I don't normally like, but I love this color. So I'm going to do this color, and it matches my house. So, switching it up. I was going to do green, but the only thing I don't like about this is it's like really, really thick. But I'm just going to dump a little bit out on my foil. And, but look how pretty that is. I love this color. Thinking about painting my front door this color this summer. It's like a more calmer teal. Alright. I am going to do this one, solid teal.
So when you have pieces like this with these lines in the background, the key is just nice, light, thin coats so that the paint doesn't fill in on the lines. And again, I have that little pokey tool, but if you don't have one, this is the way to go. And you can always put more on. You just need to make it nice, even coats. I love this seal. I am bummed. Sage green is beautiful. I know. I've really been liking it lately. When I was doing that like everyday release, I was digging the greens. And I'm not really a green person, but I just love it. And it goes so good with black, white, and stain. But, you know, I am a teal girl through and through. Gotta stick to my roots. And, probably gonna put this on a little shelf in my house, so it's gotta match, you know. This would even be cute. I have one of those 4-tiered trays from Hobby Lobby, like it's from like the ground up. This would be cute on one of them, so I think I might put it on my 4-tiered tray. Because they are, they're huge, so they're kind of a lot to decorate. So when you have like bigger pieces like this, it helps fill it in. Okay. And now my table's shaking. And the other thing about that technology is that it was supposed to stream into that group and onto YouTube at the same time. So I wasn't going to have to go upload the video on YouTube. It was all going to work out beautifully till it didn't. I'm not giving up yet. Okay. I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to take my pokey tool. I have one little spot over here that's got a little bit of paint in it. Of course, now I put more in there. That's my green. Stuck on it too. Light sage. I know. It is really pretty. I really like aloe and desert cactus in the deco art. Desert cactus is more like, I don't know, it has a slight hint of, I don't know, just like it's a little, but I love them both. I love them both equally. But I do think that they would be really pretty on this with stain black, white, and then that green for an accent color. If anybody wants to do it so I can see it, that'd be great. All right. There's that. I'm going to set that there. Okay, on this one, what I'm afraid of is I'm afraid if I do the background stain that you're not going to be able to see the etching. I don't really want to paint them all teal either. So, not really sure what I'm going to do here. Guess there's only one way to try it. I'll try it so that if it doesn't work, you guys can not do it. I want to make sure you can see it. You can still see it. I'll be the test dummy. That way if I have to cut another one, I can. I'm going to take my paper towel and lighten it up just a smidge. I love the little PS, I love you. Okay, I'm going to make my little PS teal. And then I guess I'm going to have to do the same on this one. Because I really didn't want to spray it white. With the house being white. Okay. am so thrilled that it's starting to not be freezing. It's so nice. It makes me miss summer. Okay, my letters. This is kind of a really grainy batch of wood, so sometimes you gotta really get your sponge down in there. Okay. Here's that one. And you technically, if you were super duper good, you could take a marker, make this more like black marker, paint marker, and make it more bold, but I think I'm just going to leave it because I'm always afraid of messing it up. Sometimes I have a steady hand, but sometimes I don't. Okay, paper towel. And then this one won't take you long at all. This is a pretty easy project. But I really like that you can use any of the ladders with it. That way, if you wanted to switch it up, you could. Or if you want to change it out for like all the seasons. It's just a cute little simple. Your addition on the shop looks great. Really noticed it today. Thank you, Vicky. I'm trying. It's still not finished inside of here. It's a labor of love. It's a little here, a little there. I mean, we got it like working order, obviously, because we have to work, but it's just a lot of work. You know how it goes, Vicky. Yeah, there's never enough time. We did decide to put a pellet stove in here. We heat our house with a pellet stove. So our electric bills were getting crazy high out here with the furnace running to heat all of it with the new addition and whatnot. So we put a pellet stove out here, and it's been pretty good. It's a much warmer heat, so that's been nice. Okay. Did you pick up your stuff today, Vicky? Obviously, if you saw it, because I didn't even notice. Okay. Let's glue this puppy down. I think I'm gonna glue the house first. So let's put our little has your snow melted? Mine has been pretty much. There's like a little bit left, which I don't know how. It rained here today, so I'm not sure how there's a tiny bit left, but there is. Now my yard is just a swamp. So you know how it goes, like you let your dogs out and you gotta, you know, totally almost give them a bath. My dogs are so low to the ground being corgis that their bellies are always muddy. So we're always having to take a towel and dry them off. They can't go out together because they get all wild and crazy. They're ready for summer and spring just as much as me. Muddy paw season. Okay, now this one you gotta line up just right. Hold that down. Wash feet. Yep. Yes. I can't even tell you how many times I've Swiffered my floors just trying to get the mud paws off of them. Eric wasn't with me to wave me. It's funny, Mickey. All right. Okay. There's that. Now, on this one, I'm going to, so we're going to glue these on top of each other. And I'm just going to glue them together first before we go gluing them on the house. I think it'll just be easier that way. Can't remember if that's how I did it on the other one or not, but it's all about lining it up straight. Okay. Lined up. Make sure your hands get glue all over it. Trying to line these puppies up. Okay, there's that. Okay, on this one, I personally would put the nice clean edge showing through your thing because you don't want those char marks showing. So, once you double up your thing, now the important thing is that you make sure that you're lining this part up with the bottom of the house and not the bottom of the square, because you want it to drop in there all the way. I'll show you what I mean. I know that kind of didn't make sense, but okay, so we're gluing this on the bottom along this line, not the square line. And it's going to help hold your house flat when it has all of this to sit on. So it is flush with this line, not this line. Makes my hands a mess though, I'll tell you that. Okay. Now we want to take the clean side down and just run a little bit of glue. This way. There we go. Got glue on my hands. How do you not get glue all over your fingers? I do. I do. My hands are always covered. Especially at Christmas time. I always look like I never shower, but really my hands just stay like this. Usually sometimes like if I don't work the whole weekend, by the end of the weekend I can get them pretty clean, but I mean, I paint. If I don't paint at least every other day, I definitely don't go 3 days without painting. All right. Okay. That's what it should look like. Boom. Okay, now we'll do our stand. Make sure your holes are lined up in the middle because you don't want your house to not sit flat. Okay, I always like put this down in here before it's dry. That way, if you need to maneuver it a little bit, you can before it dries. I just want to make sure it fits down in there. Then I hold it. Yes. One time, I don't know how this happened, but this lid came off while I was using it. And how that happened, I don't know, because these are pretty tight. And my whole entire hand, wedding ring, all of it, completely covered. And you know how it turns like white. So my whole hand was white. I took a picture of it. This was a couple years ago, but I had to use paint thinner and like go and wash my hands with paint thinner. And it took probably a week to get it fully off. It was awful. That's only happened to me once, which I really don't know how that happened because those are pretty tight. Okay. There's that, which I don't know if I like the stain or the black and white one better. What do y'all think? Stain or black or white? I'm a black and white kind of gal. I have a lot of black, white, and gray in my house. So I'm probably going to use the black one, but stain one's cute too. Okay, now we're gonna glue our pieces together. Oh yeah, I know. Talk about freaking out. I thought for sure I ruined my wedding ring, but it eventually comes off. Home, sweet home. Okay. Put my little white heart on here. And my PS, I love you. Black and white. Yeah, I if I could make everything black and white, I would. I love black and white. Everything in my house is black and white. It's almost too black and white, honestly, but I just love it. I love it. It's so crisp and clean. And it goes with anything and everything. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pushed it too soon. Okay. I am going to show you what it looks like in both. Okay, we'll do this one first because that PS I love you still drop it down in there. I think the sweet could honestly use a marker if you all are doing it later on. I mean, you can still see it just fine, but I feel like if you could go over it with black and make it more, it would look cuter. Cute. And then the PS I love you. You know what? I'm going to do the PS I love you real quick just to see what it looks like so you all can take your chance or not. I'll be the test dummy. And this is a 0.3. So it's not the biggest one, but it's not the thinnest one. And the little notches kind of guide your marker, but I don't know, it's risky. Especially on this little part. I don't know. It's not very clean once you put this marker on. Kind of looks like kindergartner did it. I don't know. I figured I'd be the test dummy for you guys. If you did do it, I would do it with a thinner marker than the 3. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know. It looks better than not being able to see it. What do y'all think? Like it better with black? I just probably should have slowed down maybe. Or it didn't look like a kindergartner did it. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm probably going to have to redo this one because I can't get... If you're going to do it before you glue these down. Like me. I'll try my thinnest one to see if that makes a difference. Actually, I don't know where my thinnest platform went. Let me try my meters. No, she don't have one either. Okay. Just going for it. If you have a really steady hand, you could have done this with a marker, or a brush. But the older I get, the less steady my hand is. Okay. Obviously, you should do that before you glue the pieces down. But let's see what that looks like. I think it looks good with the black too, Vicky. Okay, that's it, y'all. I will share pictures tomorrow in the group for those that didn't join the live, or if you just want to see them up close. Thank y'all for your patience tonight in my little technical delay. If you have any questions or any troubles, feel free to reach out. If not, that's it. Have a good night, y'all. I'll see you next month.